Provide thought-provoking dialogue with a slanted perspective. Here we encourage influential conversations. Give us a listen, like and share. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Welcome to CEO and the Doctor.
Man, that drop never get old, man.
Never.
It's my favorite time of the fucking week, bro. It's the weekend podcast time. My boy P. How your week, man?
Man, my week, I'm good. I mean, Voc Rehab turned out to be a dead end as far as law school, but that's okay. I got other avenues to pursue. So they stopped educating. They started trying to help people get jobs. So I'm on the phone talking to this guy thinking that, we're going to discuss how to get me, into law school. And this guy's like, well, Mr. Proctor, I usually see guys that don't even have bachelor's degrees, but, you've overcome your disabilities. You have multiple degrees. I was like, I'm not trying to get a job. I'm trying to go to law school. He's like, well, we don't educate anymore. We help to get employment. I was like, thank you. Appreciate it. Hung up. So I was into that.
Oh, well said. Fuck it, man. You want to exhaust all measures, right? So the key in doing that is at least you gave it a fucking go. Yeah. And now we understand the situation. Man. But somebody trying to tell you that you have overcome your disability, like what?
Right.
I caught that when you said it. I was like, I don't know how they put that together.
Voc Rehab is based on your VA disability rating. If it's 30% or more, they'll help you find a job. Well, they used to help you get an education or change your skill, but now they just try to help you find a job based on, because of your perceived disability. So.
Shit, what it is. I don't know. It is what it is,
man. I'm good. I'm good. I do what I can to take care of my money. So it's not about me needing a job. I just, like we talked about, I think all of us reach a point where we have a decision to make. If you're in a position to have a job or have a purpose, do you work if you don't need to because you've been hardwired, or do you find that purpose that you're passionate about? And, I always wanted to go to law school, and I'm at a point now where I can do pro bono work. I can do volunteer work, just civil litigation for people that need help. That's what I want to do.
Well, that's dope, man. Anyway, you're going to keep pursuing it. You're going to get to that law degree. In my world,
they're going to have to tell me. Every avenue, they're going to have to tell me no.
No, well, that's good. You become that example for us.
Yeah. So holla at me. Holla at me. Tell me about the class, man.
Well, those 2 assignments from last week, I got A's on both of them. Then I had a 42 fucking page case study where I put all the pieces together, and I got a motherfucking A on that shit too, man.
So you better give yourself an applause.
Do I deserve one?
Why not? There you go.
Hey, well, fuck it, man. I'm gonna take it.
That's hard work. Nigga, that's hard work. That's hard work.
I got one more damn week of this class, one more assignment, and I'm taking a break for the holidays, and I'm gonna pick it back up, knock out the next 3, man. Yeah, so that's that, man. Shit, we got a jam-packed show today, right?
Jam-packed, and you know how we bring it, man. You know how we bring it. So, my quarterback, work your magic, baby.
Work my magic, man. Okay, well, shit. First off, we gonna get into our old segments. We'll start with the Flash. Where are we leading off, P?
Are we starting with Vanessa Bryant and her mom?
No. Something light first. You remember?
Coming to America?
Coming to fucking America. All right.
Yes, Coming to America 2. Finally, we get to see Coming to America Part 2, the long-awaited sequel to the black classic coming to America where Eddie
Absolutely.
and Eddie played a number of roles. This is iconic. First of all, Eddie is black royalty. So, you know, to see him step back into the stage and, you know, the cast is predominantly black, you know, which is amazing. So, you know, for him to step back onto the stage and he's made himself known, you know, I think it kind of like, you know, I won't say he fell off. He took, I've seen several interviews where he said he's taking a break. He was just raising his kids. He was just that dude that was at home with his kids, man. Can't nobody hate that?
And then, I think at first too, a lot of people thought that this would be, you know, a bad idea because it's such a cult classic. But before we've even seen the movie, like the pictures came out this week, and shit, Eddie's still looking good. Look at him, man. He's looking like he assumed Joffrey's position.
That is a low stress life right there, man.
Yeah, it is, man. So I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see, man.
Amazon Prime on March 5th. That's when it drops. You know, Corona's kind of limited, you know, theater access. So a lot of movies are going straight to streaming services, and you know, some of them will be in theaters too. So it's if you got Amazon Prime, you might have free access to it, but more than likely Amazon's gonna have you pay for it. They got a lot of good shit on Amazon Prime that even if you have a Prime membership, you still have to pay for. But this is one that I will buy the DVD despite watching it and having it. You know, I just want to have it in the collection, you know, to support our people, man. You know, so I'm looking forward to that.
I think the last one I actually bought, now that I think about it, was Black Panther. It's like the last movie I bought.
Yeah, that was the last one I bought.
Yeah, but the support though, right? And then I would definitely have a poster of Coming to America 1 and 2 in my theater.
In your theater.
I'm
not going there. I'm not gonna mess with you about the theater.
Appreciate it. All right, well, already been there.
You got popcorn maker. You got a Mater D and everything.
Chill out, man. So this week was full of topics to bring to the Flash, man. So I gotta play this one, man. Check this shit out,
man. Hey, go ahead.
People in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies. Producers. And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs. I don't ever want to see it again. Ever. And if you don't do it, you're fired. And I see you do it again, you're gone. And anyone on this crew does it. That's it.
Shit.
Tom ain't fucking around. If y'all don't know that, that's Tom Cruise.
He ain't fucking with me.
Tom is, look, if there's anybody in Hollywood that's powerful, it's fucking Tom Cruise.
Fuck yeah.
This man's movies makes millions upon millions upon millions of dollars every time he drops a movie. And while he sounded a little bit unhinged,
a little bit,
I'll preface it with he caught some of his people, you know, they were circumventing Corona protocols, and he got in that ass.
Yeah, he wasn't with this. He wasn't with that shit at all.
No, he wasn't playing.
And you know what? You know, a lot of people gonna laugh about this and joke about it. But in all seriousness, it shows, you know, and he had his own religious beliefs. He's a Scientologist. I don't even want to dive into that. I don't know much about it. But the more the story is, he's not someone who's pretending that this shit is not real. As we seen this week, we had more cases than ever this fucking week. Yeah. And this virus is just as serious, you know, as it's ever been. And he's basically like, look, we're getting back to work. We're able to start making movies again. People depending on us, and y'all fucking it up.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at him for snapping off and using his platform, using his fucking icon status to say, look,
he got juice, boy. He got juice in Hollywood.
He is Mission Impossible. Sure, everybody else that's in that cast makes the movie.
No doubt. You can't make Mission Impossible without him. Yeah, you can.
So He said, "Fuck it. If we gonna do this shit the right way, then goddamn it, you gonna follow me, and I'm gonna fire you. I don't have a
You're gonna
fucking
do
problem."
what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely,
And I mean, any boss, that's all a boss wants, a manager wants. Do what you're supposed to do.
Do what
That's
you're
all
supposed
that
to do.
I know that's all I wanted. And it was relatively simple. Do what you need to do. I'm out your face.
Yeah, that's right, man. So shout out to Tom for doing that, man. Where we going next?
We are going to Mommy Dearest.
Mommy Dearest. Tell me about Mommy Dearest.
So apparently, Vanessa Bryant's mom was living in one of late Kobe Bryant and Vanessa Bryant's homes in Newport Beach. And the mom claims in a 45-page legal document that Kobe Bryant promised to take care of her for the rest of her life. Now that Kobe's passed, so sad. And Vanessa has basically, I don't even want to say inherited. She assumed control of their estate. I mean, she was there with him. So now mom is saying that, she wants to be broken off. Where's mine at? I mean, he said he was going to take care of me for the rest of my life. She's claiming that she was a unpaid assistant to Kobe Bryant. Yeah, unpaid. Now,
damn, mom tripping, huh?
Mom is tripping hard. You know what? This is one of those situations where you might want to just be quiet and reap the benefits of being quiet. I've always been of the opinion that I've got friends that are closer to me that I know I can give to, and it's respected. And from my experience with family assumes that what's yours is theirs.
Let me shout out my mom real quick. I love my mother. She's helped raise all my kids in some way, shape, or form. Mom, please don't come after me when we make it. I'm gonna take care of you. I got you with pops. I got everybody. Don't come for the money. This is the worst shit ever.
Right.
It's one thing that we talked about Dr. Dre and his wife not too long ago. That's one thing. That's a spouse.
Mom. Right.
Jesus Christ. Like she's still going through, she's still healing from, Kobe dying, her daughter dying. Now she got to deal with this shit.
And now you fucking heating her up for some cash? Are you serious?
That's wild. And then she got to come out and really put mom in her place, saying like, look, I've been a stay-at-home mom because I was afforded that liberty by marrying Kobe. And sure, you were here and you assisted me, but now I'm sure that's tough for her to basically defend herself and evaluate the situation. Sure, you helped, but you wasn't like a primary caregiver. I'm sure you wasn't cleaning, head to toe. They got plenty of money.
You just monetized your relationship with your daughter. You just monetized the relationship.
Yeah. Well, that is terrible on all fucking
all fronts. Yeah, it is. She's just monetized the relationship with her daughter. And that's complete disrespect.
Look, this is for Mama Bryant.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out.
This shit's so unnecessary. Unnecessary. All
right, shit. Let's get out of there, man. But shit, we gonna stay at the crazy. Let's just ride right into the fucking news,
man.
Right? Is that what's next?
Oh, we at the news. We at the news.
Where are we going?
We are going to. Where is this dude at? Hold on,
Maine.
Yes, he's in Maine. This man chased McDonald's employees around with a chainsaw and stole food and drinks.
Oh, god damn. Wait a minute. Here we go. McChainsaw to go, man.
Yeah.
Check your boy out. Tell me, read a little bit of the story.
All right. According to ABC News, 26-year-old Alice Sweet. Okay, the name itself, Alice Sweet of Portland, entered a local McDonald's with a chainsaw, hopped behind the counter as employees prepared food for customers. He chased the workers and proceeded to steal some food and with a drink. The Westbrook Police Department said in a statement that Sweet also destroyed 2 vehicles in the restaurant's parking lot with the weapon. Wow. When the manager confronted the suspect in the parking lot, the suspect began chasing the manager with the chainsaw. He is obviously he's in jail now. Man, look, I love McDonald's fries like the next man. All right, I do. I think it's the salt, not the French fries. I think the salt is crack. But anyway,
Oh,
A chainsaw?
bro.
A chainsaw.
Come on,
Now,
P.
it doesn't say anything about this man being high or anything. I don't know. Can we assume that it was drug or alcohol induced or something? I don't know.
We can't make this shit up, and it's not Florida. It's not Europe. This was Portland, Maine,
This
I
is
believe.
Portland, Maine. Now,
Bro, like,
pawn the chainsaw and go buy some food.
I mean, but here's what you got to really break down if you want to get into the mind of crazy. Is that the only weapon he had? I mean, I'm glad it's not a fucking gun and you can just spray it up.
That's an extreme. Yeah, that
Goddamn chainsaw, P?
You like, nah, forget the butcher knife, forget the machete, the axe, the hammer. Fuck
I'm gonna
it.
take the chainsaw.
I'm gonna just chainsaw this shit.
I'm gonna chainsaw this bitch up. So McChainsaw to go watch your ass when you're in McDonald's or any other fast food chain. You never know. Next time it might be a motherfucking pair of head clippers.
Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity.
All right, you know what,
man? His name is Alice, man.
Alice in Chains, right?
Alice, sweet.
All right, bro. Sometimes on the show, we have to realize we can eat a little humble pie, man.
Yeah.
And this week, actually kind of last week, but definitely this week I had more time to do some research. So I started digging, man. And I found some evidence on us, Proc. I found something that could be used against us, bro. I know how you feel, but we're gonna lead into it. We're gonna play that. We're gonna lead into the answer, doctor, with the play in. So here we go. Let me cue you up. All right, here we go, man. My thing is, it's just be like I'm sitting totally before the interview. I was just wondering how he would take, this opportunity to maybe look at everything that's happened and maybe have a little bit of a humbling moment and say, you know what? Yeah, maybe I have lost sight of what all this is for. Because he says it's all for his sons. Everything he does is for his sons.
I've never believed that, though. I've never believed that.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like this guy has a great opportunity because guess what? He does have one son that's in the NBA because I don't think the other two will make it. So he does have an opportunity to maybe make that more than what it is as far as growing the brand or whatever he preaches.
Yeah.
But the way he's been out in front of these kids and some of his actions, it's all about him. Like,
it's all about
like this. The kid, the young kid, what's his name? LaMelo.
Yeah.
Now, this kid is definitely, a working project as far as a basketball player. Can he get streaky and hit some shots? Sure. But does he have any skill set as far as a complete basketball player? Hell
That'll translate to the NBA. No.
Hell no.
No, he doesn't.
But
not
for
at all.
you to make all
right. So
hold on, man. Hold on. That's only fair.
All right. It's only fair.
We were wrong. So the cricket's got to play over top of us. I will say this. So a little humble pie serve. LeVar's journey, moving into the doctor segment, was a wow one. We said that on November 26th, 2017, episode 1.
You were talking 3 years ago.
Katie and LeVar, the unlikely pair, the very first podcast we ever shot. So I started doing my research and I was like, damn, this is crazy because up until last week, all 3 of his sons were in the NBA. So regardless of how we felt, regardless of our opinion, he got his goal completed, which was to get all 3 of his sons in the NBA. And though it was short-lived, and we're going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
I got to ask you, tell me about LeVar's journey. What do you believe?
All right. I believe that it's still about LeVar, although we have not seen him on any of the major stages. I think he kind of burned a lot of bridges, so nobody really cares about what he's talking about. His oldest son, his name escapes me. He's on his third team now? Lonzo's on his second team, and he's not even a starter. So
I think he starts now.
Okay, but
I'm not going to undercut.
All right, I'm not going to disparage the Suns. This is all about LeVar. Everything has been about LeVar from day one to me. Okay, we saw what happened with the big baller brand. I still wonder if anybody ever got their shoes or if they even got their money back for buying those shoes. So that's a whole nother, that's another podcast for another day. Did he do it right? You know what? There's varying opinions. In my opinion, no, he didn't. He didn't go about it right in grooming his sons. You know, there were reports that Lonzo, there was a rift between Lonzo and his father. You know, but come on, that could be just for headline's sake. Who knows? The path that he took his other two, LiAngelo and LaMelo, on, taking LaMelo out of school, and they played in Lithuania. Come on, they played in Lithuania. I don't know that that's an ideal path. He could have just like, hands off. Y'all got the talent. Y'all got the skill. I support you from a distance. Do your thing. He could have done that.
He could.
And the results
not in his
may have been either the same or slightly different. Who knows? You know? Is there some humble pie in there? Sure. Because you know what? I'm not in the NBA, even though, you know, 6 days ago, the Pistons cut LiAngelo, you know, as you can see on the screen right now. But he was the one that had the least likely chance of making it anyway, according to basketball experts. You know, he didn't play a minute at UCLA. We know about the China incident, you know, where he got caught stealing, and there's some humble pie there for LeVar. LeVar's journey has been, if nothing else, it's been eventful.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat the humble pie here, because I made some bold predictions, and boom, they all kind of came to fruition. I'm actually, my second favorite pod to ours, the Who Am I was listening to them, and it's funny because Kevo said something, and I don't think I actually relate to this, but I'm sure it's a lot. But he's like, you know, a lot of motherfuckers out there hating on LeVar, and they hating because they ain't got no daddy. And it's funny because we can critique another man on a lot of things, but one thing that you know I have to sit back and reel back is you can't critique a man on how to be a father. You know, that is his journey with his kids. And you know, I'm gonna say that my critique of him, it was wrong. I don't agree with a lot of things, but I think that, you know, letting conversation influence us being able to talk about this 3 years later, me understanding, you know, everything that happened. Sure, there's still judgment or criticism to be had. I think no one's, you know, above that. But shit, if that was his goal as a father, look, I'm going to set y'all boys up. Sometimes your father says that, and he just means that he's going to help y'all get through college. Shit, he got all his boys to their dream. Now, the verdict's still out on LiAngelo because he got cut from the Pistons. But I think now there's enough pull from the family, enough draw that shit, somebody might just take a chance to keep him on the roster just to say we're helping. Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know.
We'll see.
I just think that as I review everything with the journey, you know, they're in a whole different position that I'm not in. So I don't understand what was going on behind closed doors. The mother being ill, you know, starting a family business, that not doing the greatest, the fallout between him and the oldest, taking a kid out, like you said, of high school, on and on. LiAngelo's, you know, tough situation that happened in China, him and the president, LeVar, you know, is a lot of shit to dissect. And I think, you know, it just became must-see TV, must-read news, articles, clickbait, whatever you want to call it. But when you look at the fucking, you know, outcome and they all there, I got to give a man respect. I got to give a man a fucking applause. You know, as a black father, it's tough to make your way. It's tough to feel sometimes that you're doing everything by the book because a lot of us don't have the playbook.
Right.
And so watching this from a distance, man, you know what? You know, for all my listeners in the young group, shit, I'm gonna tell you, man, y'all was right. I was wrong. Fuck it. Humble pie.
There really isn't a playbook to parenting. It's really, you feel and you go with it. Now, how one person parents, you know, it's going to differ from the other. I'm of the mindset of, you know, I'll set my kids up, and I'm just going to be the silent majority in the background. Okay, that's where I disagree with him. That's going to always be where I disagree with him. You're not taking any shots that these boys are not going to take. You're creating shots for yourself. You know, just let their talent speak for itself. You know, I look at my son. You know, in my opinion, he's a great photographer, great artist.
Yep.
You know,
he is very well.
and he's doing things his way, and that's how I support him. You know, tools that he needs, you know, any kind of investment that I can give to him, I will give that to him. It's not about me. And that will always be my problem with LeVar. It's about him. That's what it's about. Because if we're speaking from a purely a talent standpoint, they could have got there on their own. We see boys, we see young men get to the NBA on their own without somebody chirping for them every single draft. That's my issue with LeVar. That's all. I'm not saying that how he parents is up for debate. Dude, you can just be the silent majority in the back and just, you know, you can motivate your sons from a distance. You can motivate them one-on-one. You can motivate the three of them together. But at what point do you start to become a nuisance, a problem? Because, and here's where I will always side my argument. Somebody's not going to put up with his shit.
Well, yeah, we've seen that. That's why he's been.
Some NBA team is like, fuck you, fuck your son. We don't need the headache.
I'm pretty. I mean, okay. You know what? We can subject all we want to and you know assume, but that's probably.
We've already seen.
I'm gonna go with that's what the Lakers.
Yeah, we've already seen ESPN and Fox Sports like fuck LeVar. We don't want to have shit to do with him. That's why he's not on those platforms anymore. He rubs people the wrong way.
I mean,
you as a father, when you take Ace to his football games and you take Jordy to T-ball and stuff like that, you're creating relationships, right? You're not there to create a chasm between coach and your son. You may not agree with everything that your coaches and stuff are doing, but you know what? That's a part of the growth of being an athlete.
Yeah, when you step back, for sure. I mean, if you're not in the coaching element, and you damn sure don't want to get into the world of being, you know, daddy balling, you know, so that could be a tough line. You know, I coached a lot of ace shit, and I critiqued myself hard because I didn't want to be known as, oh, you know, Ace is only getting the shine because that his daddy put him in that spot. But really, you know, Joey and little Mikey should be playing those roles, but they don't get the chances. So I definitely understand that. And I felt like he had a bit of difficulty separating the fact that he was their AAU coach and he was not their high school coach. And when things didn't go his way at Chino Hills, he was like, well, fuck it. You know, we're bigger than this. But, you know, in a way, you know, shortchanged the boy his high school fucking basketball career. Now, a lot of people will sit here and say, you know, at the end of the day, they got to their goal, which is fair. And I'm not trying to knock that. But, you know, at what cost? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I look at it from like, I don't, regardless of how much talent my kid might have, it's his life. You know, I can't just make decisions. Now, if I'm doing decisions, I feel like help benefit him, like perhaps you just transfer high schools, that's one thing, but to completely remove him from high school, that's a whole.
We're gonna go to Lithuania. I'm gonna take you and your brother to Lithuania to play basketball in a country you don't know anything about, you don't speak the language, and that didn't even pan out. And
I say this too, and again, here I am critiquing, and I know that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm eating a humble pie, but
that's not parenting. To me, that's not parenting. That's not parenting. I mean,
okay, that's fair, but even the side deals though, like he made the side deal with UCLA, and then shit didn't go his way, and then like that goes, like you're fucking up the recruiting process. You know, sure, there's all kind of rumors about how unfair shit is, how, you know, it's a lot of cheating going on, people, you know, paying parents and all this other shit. But you cutting side deals and basically telling the coach how to run his system, like that fucks it up for other people. Is what I'm saying. Like that's blackballing other people almost. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm going.
The team is bigger than the individual.
Yeah,
and he's made it a point to make it about his individuals.
Yeah, you got to take them all, or you don't get none. Okay, well, there's plenty of brothers that end up going to different colleges and still have successful careers. Like so, to just state something like maybe the other brother don't fit my. It's not like you got three fucking triplets that identical DNA and they all do the same thing. The one brother might not fit our system. So if I don't get if you don't take them all, you get none. Damn, that's kind of fucked. You know, like so. Even still, in the day, the man got his journey was 3 years ago. He was gonna get his boys into the NBA. Now, the second part of that journey / goal was ultimately he wanted all three of them on the same basketball team. Now, I don't know, if that'll happen. I think Charlotte is happy with where he is. I'm pretty sure, or where LaMelo is. I'm pretty sure New Orleans is happy with Lonzo, and we'll got to see about LiAngelo. So that still might be a ways down the road, man. But I thought will be fun to do our own.
It's good to go back. Good to go
that
back.
Was the first one. We were nervous. Palm sweaty, mom spaghetti, all that
pit sweat from the fucking shoulder down to the waistline.
That was the very first podcast, and we made some bold predictions. And again,
you were wrong.
Again, we ain't fucking perfect. Okay,
I don't look at either one of us. Neither one of us is fucking Nostradamus. So
So the crickets will fucking chirp. And we would just have to eat that humble pie, man. So, LeVar, congrats though, real shit.
Congrats.
No bullshit. Congrats, man.
That's to the mellow boy, to the ball boys.
First time ever, three brothers are in the NBA. Well, not first time ever, but how can we say this? I won't say it like that because the Holiday brothers are in the NBA. But fuck all that. He did it his way. He got them all in there, and hopefully LiAngelo will land a spot, man. So we're gonna congratulate LeVar and tell him, you know what, we had you wrong.
Yeah.
You are who you are, though.
I would love to ask him one question.
All right, what
did you learn from that journey?
LeVar, if you're listening, I know you're not. If you're listening, you hear about this word of mouth.
What did you learn from that journey?
Dope shit, man. And that's the Ask the Doctor segment for this week. Now. You've been hearing us talk about it for a couple weeks now. Like, the spirit ain't there for Christmas, man. Like, people not really feeling good about the holiday. Coronavirus numbers going up. 2020 is a bitch. On and on and on and on and on and on and on, man. So, like we did a few years ago, we had I think it was about a year and a half ago. We had a fun show. It was called When We Were Whack. I think it was in season fucking 1.
We might have to do that again because now we can, like, if we have like pictures and shit like that, we can like, bam.
We can flash them up there. When We Were Whack, man, and we had a lot of fun with that because it was just a different type of show. It was very light, and we could just go back memory lane. So Doc came up with a great idea to hopefully get people in the holiday spirit. We wanted to just recap some of our fondest memories during the holidays, whether that was Christmas morning or just the Christmas season as a whole, a special gift you got, whatever it was, man. So since the Doc is my elder and he's had more Christmas than I have, and you might have to go back a little bit further than I did.
All right. That's fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So, man, I can't remember the year, but I want to say it's probably like 1976, 77, something like that. Maybe 78. 78 is something like that.
Wasn't born.
So I have two sisters and a brother, Kathy, Harriet, and Daryl, and I'm the baby. I'm the youngest. And, Christmas was always kind of like sparse, to say the least.
Fair.
But this one Christmas, man, I got a bike. And we got a little black and white TV that we could put in our room. And, we had the dials and shit on there. And the best part of it was I could ride my bike on Christmas Day because it didn't snow that year. It didn't snow until my birthday, which is fucking crazy. It's no snow in December, but it snowed in April. Insane. But it stands. That's one of my fondest memories because, man, I got a bike.
Did it have streamers and fucking the horn and shit on it? Like,
I know I had the horn, had reflectors and shit everywhere, no streamers. I had baseball cards.
What are you then? 8?
Probably, yeah, somewhere around 8.
Okay.
I think probably like 8.
You born in 68?
Yeah.
MLK year. Damn, you actually shit.
Same month that he was killed.
Yeah, April 4th, and your birthday was 6
days later.
No, 10 April.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. P
So
in his life.
that's my fondest memory as a child. I had a bike, man. I'm riding my bike through the neighborhood. Oh my God, I loved it. We lived on 86th and Racine. I still remember 1205 West 86th Street, Chicago, Illinois. Our phone number was 312-224-2086. I'm telling you, man, I remember this stuff like it was yesterday.
That's awesome, man.
And I have pictures. Oh my God! The last time I went home, we went back. Harriet and I went back and we took pictures of the apartment that we lived in. So many memories, man. So many. So yeah, that was my best Christmas as a child that I can remember.
That's what's up, man. So I'm gonna go to the Christmas of 1998. I am 16 years old. I'm in my sophomore year of high school. I'm feeling myself, I got my learner's permit, driver's license is on the way in the spring. A lot of shit is going good for me. The only thing that's actually going bad for me is that I switched schools. I had to leave never mind. The girl that I loved at the time, and we would end up being girlfriend, boyfriend till later. But however, I had to leave her, all that. So I was just getting adjusted. So I think my mom, and bless her heart, she kind of knew I was going through some shit, right? So I call it the season of shine, because mama put me on motherfucking the spot, bro. That Christmas, let me tell you, P, I got a Wilson's leather jacket. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like a 3/4 length. I guess that was still in. Right? Had that joint. I had leather gloves to go with it. Mom got me a gold-plated watch. It wasn't 100%, but fuck all that. It was gold-plated.
Don't matter when you
had my name in it in cursive, Clyde W. Oliver. I got a herringbone necklace. I can't remember the exact sneaks I wanted, but I wanted like 2 specific pair of Nikes. I got both of them, and I got Levi'd out. I'm talking about I had about 6 pairs of new Levi's, tees to go, button-ups to go. Like, man, I put together 2 weeks of outfits.
And never had to repeat anything.
No, because I still have bunk beds in my room. So by Christmas, I just laid it all out top. And I was like, ooh, after the holiday break, I'm wearing that first, then that second, then that's third. Like, I had shoes all around my room. Man, that shit was so dope, bro. Man. And I remember just realizing, like, I'm growing up now, because Christmases before then was all about like family games. I'm a board game playing person. Yeah, we had a zillion of those. I always wanted like 3 or 4 board games out, like you said, some type of electronics. So Sega tapes, Nintendo 64, the fuck was out then, PlayStation 1. And then I didn't really even care about clothes. I was like, I don't know, I don't give a fuck about no clothes. It's whatever. But then I had realized that I had matured, man, and fuck the video games. It was about my image. And I had been driving my dad's truck to and from school a little bit, kind of showing that I can drive, but I ain't got my own shit yet. It was just a happy time, man. And I remember my mom decking me out. And what's key about that is, my mother, she really grinded for me and my baby sis, man. And she hustled during that time. So she would go to the bingo halls and clean up. Her bingo season would start right around fucking Halloween, and she would clean up. Mama would go and bingo and clean the fuck up. And then, I guess she would store wherever she stored it. And then, Christmas would come and booyah, man. We would end it. And that was the most explosive Christmas I remember. I was like opening shit. I had cologne. Bro, I came back to school killing them, dog. It was he even bought me a leather hat. I was like, I looked like some shit off New Jack City. Like I was Nemo. I had the whole going.
Now, isn't it amazing how that rubs off on you? All right, on your Instagram page, on your personal Instagram page, you posted, what you got, some of the things. I know it's just some of what you got for Jordy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordy's your baby, and I understand what that's like because I'm the youngest child, and I know how I've spoiled my youngest. And you don't do it intentionally. You don't. All right, I'm picking him because he's no. It's just that thing, and especially when your youngest is a boy. True. So I remember this is my adulthood story. It wasn't about my Christmas. It was about my kids' Christmas,
Okay.
Video game console, laptop computers, clothes, shoes, everything. I mean, downstairs, because they pretty much grew up in this house, right?
Yeah.
So downstairs in our family room, the tree was right in, against the wall where the stairs are. You've been in my house. So the whole floor was full of gifts.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you have that great Christmas, you want your kids to have that great Christmas. And it was just an abundance of everything: clothes, toys, electronics, you name it, all that stuff was there. And it seemed like they were opening up shit for like an hour. It was just insane. And
yeah, man,
those are those moments that you like, yeah, I'm a fucking good father, I'm a fucking good father.
Yeah, eat your chest a little bit. And in another moment like that, now the older two for me, they're getting older. Jasmine just turned 17, Ace is 15. And I'm telling you, me and their mom have been like hounding them for a few weeks now. Like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah,
what do you want?
it's
Actually,
so
a few months. And Ace said something the other day that it kind of like, I guess it makes you feel like, damn, I'm okay. I've been doing okay. He's like, oh, honestly, Dad, like I got everything that I could ever want.
Yeah.
The only one thing that I truly want, he probably can't get right now because he's still a little kid in his heart. He still like them video games, so he want like the Xbox console, but you can't. It's hard to find right now. But he's like, yeah, I think I got everything else that I want. Jazzy said the same thing. Now Jordy, he wants the fucking world, but
right. but I mean, that's that young mind, and you want to give him everything.
Yeah, and it's an amazing feeling, man, because you just like, well, damn, not that it's all justified in just I'm able to provide gifts, but like you said, the memories are there. We got shit tons of homemade movies made on Christmas Day, tons of pictures. Family,
that's what it's about.
Yeah, family's trucking down now. I went and got all my liquor for everybody.
Yeah, you emptied out the fucking shop ad over there.
I know the menu now. Me and T.
Your liquor cabinet needs its own tree.
I'm excited, man. I don't mind spending money during the holidays,
and that's it's the memories, man. It's moments like this, because I can't remember specifically every gift, and I'm sure when Jordy's is 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, you won't remember what he got, what you got him this Christmas. You might remember one or two things, but it's not about those gifts. It's about the reaction to the gifts. It's about the memories. It's about seeing their faces light up, the excitement, and when you can, Dad, can you show me how to use this? And you get to play with the toy, because you want to play with the fucking toy. Come on, you want to play with it. Look, we all still kids at heart.
Clink a fool. He talk about he coming to get rid of some of it. Like, hey, Corona's kind of fucked up. My mom and dad, they old school. Hey, look, we can do the drive-by. Honk the horn. I'll bring your plate out. They might get weird with us having people in. Last year we had a big ass New Year's, right? We had a great party, pajama jam. And that's what me and T have been known for, throwing like those type of parties. So this kind of sucks. This is our last year in Texas. We about to PCS to Vegas here soon. And we don't have the ability to do that, man. But plates, the drive-through plates, DoorDash to speak. After we
dash to the door, grab your plate and dip.
Clink. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. So, and I wanted to talk about some more shit that happened. Not necessarily like another memorable Christmas just for me, but just like memories of the holidays. One thing that I used to really love doing is like watching the movies, right? I used to love watching the Charlie Brown, the Rudolph, that old animatronic Frosty the Snowman. And so it's funny because I know that shit came out way before me. Like shit came out like the 50s and 60s and shit like that. And so every year I try to get the kids to watch it. I'm like, oh, let's watch this. And they be looking like,
they're not feeling, and I know, because
they want to watch like Shrek and shit like that. They don't want to watch like what I grew up on. They like,
they want to watch Elf and stuff like that. I grew up, it was always where, we would watch like Samson and Delilah, like Ten Commandments. These were Christmas movies, movie Christmas movies. And then we watched like, Frosty the Snowman and the reindeer, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all of these cartoons and stuff.
Charlie Brown.
Right. the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Man, that's still
we
one
watched the parade. We watched the parade on TV. All this stuff that kind of signify Christmas. And being from the Midwest, having that crisp, cold fucking air and the snow outside, it just like enhanced everything about Christmas.
Oh man.
Right. And you know, don't get me wrong. I love living here in Arizona, man. It's like maybe it's 60 degrees outside right now. All right. I could barbecue if I wanted to. And as a matter of fact, that's what we're having for Christmas dinner.
We are too.
Yeah, we're barbecuing ribs. Right. We're making some ribs. So that's the thing that I love. But the thing that I miss in my heart is those cold winter Christmases from home when I was a kid. You know, and that just it takes me back to where that Christmas was Christmas.
First snow is everything, man. When you get that first snow on the ground,
snowball fights,
first snowball fight, and
man, snow angels, all that stuff, everything. Oh man,
that was it, man. And now these brittle bones, I ain't trying to do that shit no more. No. But going back and thinking about it is great. Like Jordy's first year of life. He was 9 months when Christmas came that year. We made a snowman all together, and him and Ace helped do it. And it's a couple pictures we got in front of it. Like that'll live life. Yeah, I remember my dad making snowman, you know, with me and my sister in our small little yard, if you want to call it, so to speak.
Right.
My phone. But yeah, and you know,
you can't beat those memories, you know, and maybe as a parent, we're just trying to create those same memories for our kids as best we can, and with the hopes of them having the same passion that we have. You know, I've kind of inched my way back into an appreciation for Christmas because, you know, the last 10, I would say, they really weren't like ideal, obviously, you know, but you know, this year we put the tree up, we put lights up outside, did what I would do for Christmas for me. Before it was like, she would want me to put the lights around the outside of the house, which we did this year.
I ain't never done that shit.
We got like this town that we built over like 25 years.
And that's in the front room, right?
Yeah, that covers the whole mantle. Man, hey, that's a job in itself.
Yeah, man. You know? And that's another thing. We're talking about memories. The memories of the Christmas tree. I've never had a real Christmas tree as an adult. We only ever had real trees, you know, when I was younger growing up. And my dad, you know, he's the manly man. So I don't think he fuck with artificial nothing. But so yeah, we would go, and that was always a memory in itself, going and picking the tree. And we would go to Chuck's Market all the time off of 30th Street. And we'd get our fucking tree. My dad, you know, they'd tie it down to the top of the station wagon if we was in that, or throw it on the back of his truck. And then we get to bring it in, and he's got his whole ritual. So he bring it in, set it up, feed. He's like, all right, he's got to set for a day. Because basically he's saying like everything's got to branch out to its normal after being tied up. Then after it's set for a day, you know, he'll kind of get a nod, and then mom would be like, all right, we're going to decorate. And my mom, you know, she would have her little Christmas tree ornaments, and basically we had the same ornaments my whole life, but it was always a little ugly, no teeth pictures of me. Like, did you make a kindergarten, first grade, hanging dead and sit on the tree? She probably still got them shit somewhere, man. And we had to listen. This is funny too. We had the same cup. It was like a big ass, like 32-ounce cup of candy canes. Them bitches was old as me. And she would take them off every year, put them at the top of the fucking cabinet, and bring them back down. I'm like, Mama, if you ever ate one of these shits, it'll probably take you out. That shit was 30 years old.
The shit is beyond dissolving in your mouth. You can't eat that shit.
It's those memories, man, that I'm like, you know, we have our own thing here at Christmas. Like when we have all the kids, you know, we do girls against boys, gingerbread houses. We bake cookies. We are a board game playing family, so we always play in life and shit like that.
Man, we got a bunch of them downstairs.
Yeah, now we watch movies in the theater. Like that's kind of what we do, man. So I'm excited. Abby's coming for. She won't be here for Christmas, but she'll be here for New Year. So, you know, we kind of just catch her up when she gets here. But it's like real shit, man. Like we needed to get people excited. Like it's a week away. It's
everybody, listeners, come on now. We're a week away from Christmas. What did you remember about your childhood? Clink, you're online. Tell us.
Yeah.
What
What
do
you got,
you
Clay?
remember? What you got for us?
What you got? Donna's on here.
Don, what you got?
Tell us
Come
what
on.
your
Talk
Christmas
about some of
is.
them Chicago Christmases. Come on, bring something.
Now
That
we
was
on
the purpose of this.
You never
Yeah.
know. Look, we threw you in assist. Don't fucking mess it. Don't miss the
Mhm.
layup.
Don't miss this layup. This is an easy one.
But like, and as I think about this shit too, man,
Yeah.
like I never ever went anywhere for Christmas, right?
No.
Growing up. So I never really understood, and I always used to be in awe. Like I watch Home Alone and shit like that. I'm like, damn, they travel for Christmas? Like, what the hell? Like, I don't want to go nowhere.
That was like the homiest time ever. You were always home at Christmas.
And I would always say shit in my mind, like, well, if they travel, what about their presents? I thought you had to like pack all that shit up,
Right.
put it on.
Yeah.
But I guess you would get it when you come back or have it early. I see people do that now, but I didn't understand that as a kid. I was like, what
I still can't embrace that. I want to be home. And one of the things that really stands out about Christmas Day, and as my kids got older, it stopped happening. They would be up before everybody. The fucking sun. Brian would be walking in with the sun. Hey, is it time to put this shit up?
You're walking in with the sun.
Wake up. I want to open my presents.
He never sleeps in his bed on Christmas. He never wants to go to sleep on fucking Christmas. So yeah, he basically blinks an eye and up. And then my parents and everybody else who comes over, my sister and brother-in-law, they live around the corner. Like their day on Christmas starts late as shit. And so I was just talking about today. I was like, well, shit, if I'm a barbecue, like I got to be up before y'all even think about getting up to get that shit going, because they won't even get the fuck up, bro, until like last Christmas, I think we started at like 11:30. I was like, what the like I'm trying to be chilling. So all right, hold on. Here we go. We got the shit coming up. Here we go. This is Clink first. He said you were paid in full, huh, Clink? He was paid in full. Okay, that's dope. Let's see what Donna got. Donna's got here we go. See if Santa yeah, that's another thing as a parent. Thank you for bringing that shit up, Donna. I'm tired of eating the cookies, bro. Like Jordy want all them shits gone. I'm like, damn, like but he makes $1 million.
You don't have a choice. You gotta bite that bullet. You gotta take one for the team. You are Santa. You are everything.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't eat all these shits, man. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is dope. My little sister had this same moment. Getting the cash reservoir. Wow. Yes. And then, oh God, let's go crazy memories real quick.
Easy bake oven.
Easy bake. Boy, I had the
Throw it out. Throw it out. Throw one of them old motherfuckers out. Easy bake oven. I'm
ready to choke somebody. My baby sister, I think she might have been 5 or fucking 6 piece. She got an ice cream maker and an easy bake oven the same year. And I had to eat that nasty ass, unmixed, chunky, not cooked, light bulb ass cake for a year. In that watered down ice cream where you just put ice and put the mixture and you just turn it. That shit never gets cold, bro.
Oh my God.
Never. I don't think Jasmine ever got one. I was like, I would never buy this shit for my daughter if I had one, because my sister made me eat that bullshit cake all year. Ooh, let's cook. She had a little kitchen. I'm like, here come the light bulb cake. Be in my room playing Sega and shit. Come the light bulb cake. This is absolute bullshit.
Yo, somebody help me out with this one. I'm thinking of this thing. I can't remember the name of it, but it was this box that you had, like the designs. You had papers. The box it was a white box. It had like holes all through the front screen of it, right? And you put this paper on there with designs on it, and you put the little pegs, different colored pegs, and you turn the light on. I can't think of the name of that shit.
Oh, Light Bright.
That's it. Yeah, Light Bright.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, throw them old motherfuckers out there. Throw them old ass out there.
Hold on, wait. Okay, we already did that one. Check this one out. Damn, Clink was balling. Look at this. What the hell? What did he say? This boy said he got a bike every year.
What? Hey,
shit.
I still got that 1987 bike, 1978 bike in my backyard.
Yeah, I wasn't getting a bike every damn year. You tripping? No. Your mom and dad had it, boy. All right, here we go. I used to peek in I did that. Everybody tried to creep over. Like a couple times I caught my pops in the act building my racetrack or some shit. And then he would always have the worst threats. Like, all right, well, Santa gonna be fucking asleep when you wake up or some shit like that. So, I had to creep back upstairs, or I send my sister down. I'd be like, go say you hungry or some shit just to see what you saw. And my mom be yelling, get your ass back upstairs. Y'all better get to
Get away
sleep.
from that tree.
So they
Go
got
to bed.
smart. And they would, I think they still on that schedule from when we were kids. So they would get smart and they wouldn't start doing shit till like 3 in the morning because they know we'd be trying to hide out. And then they would build all the presents and shit, man. But one other toy before we get out of here, I gotta talk about, and I think everybody had this as a kid, is having that damn what was them shits called that you click? You put the little movies in. Oh, a viewfinder. Yeah, Viewmaster, or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, you put
what's the name of that shit?
I think we call it Viewmaster or some shit. Some shit like that. But that was like the coolest thing because it was like, oh, you just click it and you see the little shit. You can read the little shit, click it again. Yeah, man. That was before all this digital age shit when kids only
had a little round disc.
Yeah,
stuff on it. You click, click, click,
yeah,
click,
bro.
walk around. You were the shit. You were balling. Click, 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 click.
That was the first 3D Oculus type shit back. Wow, man. See, that's just it, man. Look, I'm happier just because we've been on.
Just going back, and reliving these moments and sharing them. And I honestly I envy you for having little ones. Because you live vicariously through Jordy. And every little new discovery he has, it's your new discovery because you see it through his eyes and you just a wonder of everything. 2020 fucking sucks.
Absolutely, it does.
But when you are able to see the world through such innocence and such wonder, I mean, it's absolutely amazing, man. So, like I always tell you, cherish those moments. Because before you know it, you're going to be looking eye to eye at Jordy like, were you ever fucking little?
Bro, already. I mean, the boy is 5 years old, almost turning 6, and these memories pop up, and I'm like, I felt like that was yesterday.
Yeah.
I felt like that was a month ago, and that would be like a whole year ago. So, yeah, they life go too fast, man. So you got to enjoy it because then you find yourself like, damn, do we want another one? Nah, I got to be tripping. I'm almost 40.
Man, yeah, you definitely tripping. You definitely don't want to do that shit again.
Oh, yeah, man.
You reach a shelf life of being a parent. And to me, it's always, I always used to always think after Brian was like, I don't want to be the old dude picking my kid up from school, because his friends, when he was in grade school, I would go pick him up, and we were here. And you guys used to pick Brian and Rachel up from school. And man, those are crazy. It's just to think back to them being little. But anyway, I would pick him up from school, and his friend would be like, Mr. Proctor, can you take me home? Like, yo, man, your mom's right over there. Well, she drives a Buick, and she's old. Let's do your mom. I don't want to be that guy. I never wanted to be that guy. I don't want to be the old dude. Your son looking at you sideways because, you're old. So
yeah, that's bad, man. Well, shit, I had fun on this day show, man.
Today, yeah, this was light. We needed that. Thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah, for sure, man. So again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to be. Probably won't have a show next weekend. Probably won't have one until we actually come back to the new year. Yeah, so I think that's the best bet because I'm gonna be super busy and house gonna be loud and crazy, and so I'll be trying to do too much, and I'm gonna just wait to the new year. But we needed this. We needed this. You guys take this episode, share it, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook.
We're trying to make sure if you're actually watching, we give you a decent show. So we added some things. You'll see more. So I hope you guys like that. But for me, I would just say tell somebody you love them, tell somebody you care about them. Get somebody a gift. Hope you received a gift. Maybe you've been on a good list. Somebody's looking out for you. But just enjoy this time. Like cut the fucking news off for a day. Stop reading about the Rona for a day. Stop worrying about whether or not the next stimulus check gonna come for a day. Focus on these holidays. Eat, be merry, and just enjoy yourself. Be happy, man.
What we got like 12, 15 days. No, actually, we got 12 days until the end of this year.
Yes.
These last 12 days, just make it about you choosing not to let this shit suck. All right. A lot of 2020, when we haven't really had a choice, the shit just came at us in a fucking hailstorm of suckedness. But you don't have to let these last 12 days suck. So don't, make this shit about you. Make this shit about the people that you love. Like Theo said, you tell somebody you love them, embrace them, make this what you want it to be, because a lot of shit's happened that none of us have really had a choice about. So love the people that you love and let them know, because you can't get these moments back once they're gone. So again, leading into our next show, starting into 2021, we're going to add something else to this. We're going to have like a mailbag segment. So every week, we're going to post something on the socials, a question, a comment. Look, I appreciate when you guys go on Instagram and you just like a post. That doesn't drive a conversation.
True that.
Add some comments, please. That's what we're striving for. We're striving for comments so conversation can happen and these conversations can influence us and you. So please, when you see the mailbag segment, provide some comments and we will shout you out on the show. And if you are active and you're on the show with us, if you're on Facebook Live with us, you can add your comments. Hell, we might even figure out, because this is a growth in process for us. This podcast has grown considerably over the 3 years we've been doing it. We're not as nervous anymore. I'm not sitting in my kitchen anymore. We have real mics, real computers, a real process to do this. But anyway, we can figure out how you guys can call in and share your comments, all these things. This is a growth in process, and we want you guys to grow with us. So thanks again. Merry Christmas. We look forward to seeing you guys again after the new year. So please be safe, take care of yours, and love the ones you love.
We're going to end the show with this last little thing from Clink. This is hilarious.
I can go.
Nigga, you old as fuck. I can't go in a Coca-Cola sweater. Jesus Christ. It's 7 Atari games. Holy shit.
Hey,
what year is it? 81?
Hold on. I remember them Atari shits.
God, damn, y'all
I remember them motherfuckers. I remember.
Y'all old as hell. Man, all right. Well,
this last one. Who remembers this? The Sega Genesis, and you had the little the thing you had to put in there, the cartridge. Blowing that motherfucker.
Nintendo started that.
Yeah,
that's the movement.
You had to blow that shit out.
And they clearly tells you on the back, don't do that.
That's the only way to get that shit to work.
That's the only way to get it to work, man.
But anyway,
so yeah, man.
Your childhood, embrace those memories, and give them to your kids.
That's what's
give them to your kids.
That's what's up, man. So until our next show in the new year, man. Again, I'm CO.
I'm the doctor.
All right, man. Until the next one, man. Peace.
Peace.